Buzzard.
The home of the buzzard.
Buzzard. This is 100.7 WMMS.
Cleveland.
It's time to give stuff away, away. Alan Cox, baby, giving stuff away. Give stuff away.
All right, I'm going to go see the Descendants and the Circle Jerks, old school punks. This is for you. With a newer band called Surfboard. It's going to happen at the world-famous Agora on Friday night, September the 13th. AXS.com or the AXS app. We'll have all the info for you, your tickets info, everything else. Caller 10, this pair is for you. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
To all our men and women in uniform.
I've been a lifelong fan, 20 years in the military, come back, and to find your afternoon show is f***ing horrible.
Thanks from the Alan Cox Show.
Horrible, horrible.
On 100.7 WMMS.
I want to be stereotyped. I want to be classified. I want to be stereotyped. I want to be classified. I want to be alone. I want to suburban home, suburban home, suburban home, suburban home.
Might be the original guys. I don't know. Might be Milo and Bill and Little Suburban Home off of Milo Goes to College. But I will have those for you tomorrow and Wednesday. Hey, Kara.
Hi.
Hi, what's going on, Kara?
Hello?
Yes.
Well, two different things. One, I kind of grew up, my brother's best friends were integrity, so I grew up with, like, circle jerks and everything. But I was on hold to make a comment about the homeless people.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I was on hold to make a comment about the homeless people. You
Yeah.
do know, I just want to make comment that you do know that medications change people's taste and smell. So for someone to make a statement so erroneous is that they're picky. We want certain people that are homeless to be on medications. And if that should, in fact, change, if that so happens to change their smell or taste, can you really bother them from being picky when you want them more on medications rather than there's a lot of mental illness between veterans. I'm a veteran, so I know how many veterans are on the streets because of what they saw in Vietnam and whatnot, and they just couldn't cope and there weren't services. So now they're on medication, let's say, and they're making it. Do we really want to critique what their taste
Kara,
preferences are?
I'll take your word for it, but that doesn't make them not picky.
No, but what I'm saying is, though, I think is as long as they're in a situation where they are seeking, if they're in a homeless shelter or they're going to a place where they're eating, then that's a great step rather than being on the street. So if
Nobody's going to argue with that.
Can eat, thank you. And
but you're bringing up
How could I?
Kara, you were bringing up an argument
tickets?
that nobody was making.
Well, they were like, how can homeless people be picky? Well, they absolutely can, especially if they're on certain medications.
That's all I said. Nothing I said was inaccurate.
Oh, I missed that. And then I heard circle jerks. So I'm like, wait, how can I be on hold when I want to get these tickets? So it was very conflicting.
Yeah. Well, I'll have them tomorrow and Wednesday, Kara.
No.
Kara, are you on medication?
I'm like Black Flag. I grew up with this stuff. Like I am total circle jerk.
Yeah. How old are you, Kara?
Can I change my name and then say my age? 45.
I don't know who you are, so you can say 45. Okay, well, I'm 50.
Okay, I'm 45.
There you go. I'm 53. Yeah. I'm a few years older than you, so I came up with those exact same bands. Are you on medication?
Awesome. Love it. No, I tried. I watch all the commercials. I have everything. And they're like, nope, you're just fun crazy. And I'm like, what is fun crazy? They're like, well, we actually deal with like schizophrenics and this and that. I'm like, but I see the commercials. I fit the bill. They're like, no.
Well, Kara,
You're
everybody's
just
everybody's
entertaining. I
on
was like, great.
everybody's on something these days, so it seems strange that you can't get on something.
I wish.
Yeah.
Well, I know, right? Anyway, I guess I'm just fun. And they're like, yeah, no, you don't fit the bill.
My diagnosis is different.
Fun. Listen, a glass half full. Kara goes, I guess I'm just fun, which is the vibe I'm getting off you in huge crashing waves. So, okay, thank you, Kara.
Well, hey, that's not nice.
What's not nice?
We're not here to be nice.
Because it's almost like you're like, wait, are you on any medication?
Well, I wanted to know. I wanted to know. I wanted because
energetic and fun. I stare
you
at the
called me
computer
talking
90
about
hours during the week.
I'm getting that vibe. Kara, you called me
because
talking
you were
about
talking about
medication.
homeless people, and I just wanted to defend them.
Done. Thank you.
You'll get a lot of text messages saying people, even their grandparents don't have taste or whatnot. So can they be picky? Of course they can.
Got it. Thank you, Kara.
Pick your with the calls.
Bye.
There's Kara. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but okay. She's fun. That's the takeaway that we can all agree with there. Thank you, Kara. I don't know what she was going on about, but okay.
She was saying you shouldn't call homeless people picky.
Right, even though she basically made my point for me. She said if they're picky, it's because they're on medication that might change their palate. Right. But doesn't make exactly what I said. Doesn't make them not picky. Thank you, Kara. If you listen to us on the iHeartRadio app, you can leave us messages there. A little red talkback button there for you.
I know we talk this to death, but manifesting works by having this idea come into your head of...
Oh, boy. You want to hear more manifesting?
Let's do it. Let's go.
It's your show, Alan.
I know we talk this to death, but manifesting works by having this idea come into your head of something that you want or need. And as that thought materializes, it's already on the timeline. It's just a matter of when you are able to receive it. So every decision, thought, action you do is getting you closer to that goal. And when Bill talks about like the collective working for the better, that's called collective consciousness. Collective consciousness has also been proven when a group of people in a region are all subconsciously or consciously on the same wavelength. So even before 9/11, scientists realized that telecommunications spiked before 9/11. People were trying to get more in touch with each other at a higher rate than they ever were before, just before 9/11. So when we all work together, that collective consciousness is...
All right. Gee, hard to believe she got cut off. Okay. Well, that's all nonsense, but I'm not quite sure what she's trying to get at, but okay.
You say that a lot, too. You seem confused.
About
all
what?
The time. I mean, that's 2 calls in a row that you're like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what they're talking about.
It seemed pretty straightforward.
Kara called to...
That was straightforward?
Kara called to make an argument that no one was making, and then this girl goes, scientists have proved nothing. Collective consciousness, by the way, has nothing to do with your brain energy when you're around other people. Collective consciousness is just how societies kind of start. It's just a shared set of values. There's nothing mystical about it. It's certainly not proven. And we barely understand how the brain works, let alone saying, oh, manifesting is when a bunch of people are around each other and then they predict 9/11. I don't know what she's talking about.
You're completely conflating it. Those were 2 different points she was making. She was saying manifesting is just you keep it in your mind and you make active choices to go toward whatever that
No, she
goal
goes,
is.
Scientists proved. No, they didn't. It's not science. It's pseudoscience.
It was a separate... She wasn't connecting the two. She was saying collective consciousness. I don't know what Bill was saying that would lead to. That doesn't sound like anything Bill would ever say.
I'm an advocate for the greater good.
He was talking about collective action. She took that as like collective consciousness is when a lot of people are in the same area and then they manifest the reality. It's like, no, that's not, It's also called Folie à Deux, by the way.
Honestly, if anything,
The
I was probably
great
talking about
Fall Out Boy
collective
album.
soul.
What's that?
Folie à Deux is a Fall Out Boy album.
Yeah, I know. But it's
Really
it's a shared psychosis is what that syndrome is. So call it what you want, but what did you say, Bill?
I said, if anything, I was probably talking about collective soul.
Yeah! The pride of Atlanta, Georgia. All right. Well, anyway, see, Chappelle has announced some more shows.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle is going to be doing summer camp in the cornfield, is what these are called, out there in his town of Yellow Springs. These will go on sale Wednesday morning at noon. And then the shows are the 23rd and 24th. Let's say in an alternate universe, you are unable or unwilling to join us for Captain Fun's Floating Fandango. Maybe you want to go out and see Dave Chappelle. How much do those usually run? When they sell tickets for
$200.
Do they?
Yeah, they're expensive.
But that didn't sound that expensive to me. A couple $100 to see Dave Chappelle?
I mean,
yeah, maybe it is.
A comedy show? Like a $400 ticket to a comedy show? Like that's insane.
Dave Chappelle in his backyard, right?
That's insane.
Near his backyard.
Near his back. The Wirrig Pavilion. I thought
I did it once during COVID. It was fun, but like I don't want to do it again.
No?
Not in that setting. I'd rather see him in a like.
I thought you were done with Dave Chappelle.
Well, I am pretty much done, but like even if I was going to see anybody, I'd rather see them in a theater than there.
And he keeps a lid on who like his guests are going to be, right?
Yeah, he usually doesn't say anything.
You're over on why? The trans stuff?
Just that last special was just so boring.
Oh, I see. Well, anyway.
Like the trans stuff is like whatever. Like I'm not going to change his mind. He's not going to change my mind on that stuff.
Right.
But that special was just like,
Wasn't for you.
But it should have been.
It should have been for everyone.
Yeah, but people, I mean, change and evolve or don't. And that's your fandom.
I had a very
evolve or don't.
high opinion of him, and there's other people that I find funnier now.
So does it make him less funny? I mean, it doesn't change
by the amount of laughing that I did.
But I mean, it doesn't. Okay, so
less funny to Bill.
Yeah. Currently, yeah.
Yeah, that special was not great.
Well, it definitely, at the very least, felt like he was ticking a box for what he owed Netflix. You know, when these guys sign these massive deals with Netflix, and then they go, "You owe us 3 specials," which I thought he had already done. I thought he had already fulfilled his.
I think he signed like re-upped with them.
Oh yeah,
some other ones, yeah.
They go, "Hey, we'd like to give you another $40 million." He goes, "All right,
I guess.
Fine. What do I have to do? Let's go out there and talk to people." All right, I'll do it. All right. Well, good. Yes, homeless people. Thank you, Kara. Homeless people out there. Although I didn't want to go down some wild road with her, but I think the people that we're talking about are the people who are right out here, sitting on Euclid Avenue, in a sleeping bag. You know, those people don't look like they've got prescriptions in their grip. They could probably certainly use them, but not talking about those people. I think she was leaning more toward people who might find themselves in an
unfortunate situation.
Well, I took it more like people who might be in a shelter or something, or people who, I don't know. I get the big picture of what she was trying to say. But boy, when they said that James Donald Bowman was a drag on the Republican ticket, boy, they meant it literally. There's photos of J.D. Vance in drag at Yale, which is like the most... It's the most predictable thing ever.
Is he in drag or is he just in a costume?
I think it's Halloween. He's probably dressed up as a girl.
Well,
he's not doing drag. It looks like he's playing beer pong.
But to the general public, that's all it requires. To the people that he is trying to get to make him and Donald Trump back, in the White House, that's what those people are going to call it. Yes, it's him in a skirt and a blouse and a wig. But what is drag? Because he doesn't have a routine? I mean, especially since these guys are extraordinarily vocal about any and all things having to do with circling back to the transgender kids or adults or whatever. These guys are extraordinarily opposed to that kind of stuff. They want to undo whatever federal protections there might be for gay people. But it also can't be all that shocking for some Ivy League dude to be in a girl's costume in college.
Who's mad about this? Republicans are mad about this?
I'm sure that they are.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I've seen it.
Well, it's certainly not. It's
I feel
certainly
like
not liberals who are mad about
They're
it.
not
They don't
mad
care.
about it. They're just doing a gotcha thing, but it's also from how long ago? Like this.
He was in law school.
Yeah, that's a
So
while ago.
30 years ago?
No, he's not that old.
He's not that old. We were probably 15 years ago, maybe.
He's 39 or 38, right?
There you go.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
I
Young
didn't realize
dude.
he was so close to our age. So if he was in law school 15 years ago, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man.
No, I think it's silly.
It is silly, but to dress up like a woman and then try to take away the rights of people who want to wear women's clothes is insane.
I do like the hashtags. I'm only in it for the hashtags. Sofa Loren.
Come on.
Somebody else said his drag name would be Ashley Furniture. So, yeah, it is silly because everybody has got pictures of themselves dressed up in college, probably as a woman. I've got one. Bill's got one.
No, I don't.
I'm sorry? You don't have a picture of yourself dressed in drag in college?
I didn't go to college.
Oh, Bill.
College age.
Bill.
Well, I didn't dress in drag in
Bill.
those years.
No, I wasn't in college. I think I was 30.
I'm
I
trying to
wasn't
think if
in
I've ever
college
really
doing that.
dressed up in drag, and I
Never put a wig and a skirt on?
not a skirt. Put a wig on to be Fat Thor.
Right?
That's drag.
That was like a kilt, though, wasn't it? It wasn't a...
No, it was pajama pants. I said no skirts. I only
Hard
put on a
rule.
wig. I've never done the dress like a woman costume.
I see.
I never ever wanted to be a man. I wanted to be a pretty lady.
I think Stay Puft Marshmallow, that's a man. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I'm just thinking of my Halloween costumes over the years.
Is Stay Puft... I know they say the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is a...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess they do say man.
He's got a couple of
He's got the-
Stay Puft balls and a...
Ew.
No, he's got like the sailor outfit
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
So like, yeah, okay. I was thinking he was like a boy, like an overgrown boy, but it's the Stay
He's a
Puft
man.
Marshmallow Man,
Yeah.
right? Not Stay Puft Marshmallow Boy.
That was a good costume.
Yeah. Well, Halloween 2024 is right around the corner. Be Mary's first Halloween in New York City.
I am curious to see how it goes. I mean, I'm assuming it'll be the same, like door to door with kids, right? I mean, I live in my neighborhood is mostly families, so I can't imagine that they wouldn't be out trick-or-treating.
What will your costume be?
I don't even know what day of the week it is.
Dress as a Euro
I could do that.
in your neighborhood. It's a Thursday night. Halloween this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, but I also wonder if people are like crazy nervous here of people poisoning candy and stuff. Or if you just assume, because there's so many people, some of them have to be crazy, right?
I guess. I mean, it's not like kids in huge cities don't go trick-or-treating.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying I'm curious about. Because my parents in our small town were like, nobody did think that God might have a needle in it, you know? And I can't imagine that here with so many more people, just the percentage of a chance for someone to do some crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, that's why it helps when you just do it in your neighborhood, and theoretically you might know more people than kind of going out in the middle of nowhere and doing it.
Yeah. Or I'm wondering too if they do it at like the school or something. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But
I do know what you mean.
we'll see.
Or
I'm
do,
familiar
like, a
with
parking
schools.
lot one, the
You heard
trunk or
of schools?
treats.
Mm-hmm. What parking lot?
They do it like in a parking lot where they do the trunk or treat.
Where you just open the trunk of your car and you have like the bowl set up in your trunk.
Oh, I don't know that.
You've never heard of that?
Uh-uh.
Trunk or treat?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Nope. All right. Easier to shove the kid in than at the end of the night. You want
Exactly.
to take off with one?
Clear good away.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a break. I will have Guardians tickets for you. Want to get yourself to a ball game in the waning days of the season.